to the ACBC channel today. Yes, it's ANZAC round, and yes, it's a bit further around, but I want to do a jump of ratings before the full games get into full swing. This will drop on ANZAC Day, so lest we forget it. And anyway, we'll be getting into the show quite shortly. I'd like to pay a tribute before we start. I'd like to pay a tribute to all the men, servicemen and women who have served at war. One of my teachers at my school used to be at the Royal Australian Navy, and he's pretty cool teacher. And yeah, I hope you learned some new stuff about the Guernseys and why they hold such a significant meaning to the 24 ANZAC Day. So I'll be analysing every Guernsey except for the ones that just had the ANZAC Appeal logo. So we'll get into it. So now time for the reveal. I'm going to go by each team who has got a ANZAC Guernsey for 2026, a proper one, not a crap, just a plain ANZAC Appeal logo. Like, I'll bring up an example. I'm just moving where I am at the moment. That's like an example here. Carlton. That's just practically their home Guernsey with their away Guernsey, which they're going to be wearing against Fremantle, with the ANZAC Appeal. Nothing imaginative. Yeah, not good enough, Carlton. And so, let's get started with the first team on the cab. Is one of the teams that's playing at time of filming the game that's coming up next. It's the Richmond Tigers. To be honest with you, I love this design with the wattle sash. It's one of the best that I think, in my opinion. And it's just a nice clean sash. Shins contains an Aussie icon. Hello. But here is the kicker. This has been worn a gazillion times before. So, I do love this Guernsey, but really, we need to see some more imagination here. It's against Melbourne, which we'll discuss their Guernsey. They change their Guernsey every year. I think Richmond should change their Guernsey every year. It's going to be a C. It's good. It does the job. Now let's head to the Crows. And the Crows looks like they have another banger on their hands with another ANZAC Guernsey. They've decided to get rid of the guy that's the one they wore against Fremantle last year. They wore the one with the sunrise going down the cliff. That was cool. They've decided to change it to this, and I like it. I think I like it a bit more than what they wore against the Dockers last year. They've used rosemary as the hoops on their Guernsey, so they got red, and then they got blank white, and yeah, I feel like this is good. This is good from Crows. They've done an excellent job again. ACC saw it from my previous video with the Gather Round Guernsey. I think that the Crows have done a good job of their Guernseys in this season. And I reckon it's a B. Yes, above average. It's very good, and it deserves its spot. It's pretty awesome. Now let's head to North Melbourne. And my oh my, I'm not complimenting simply because they're going to play home games out here against Freo and Eagles out here in the West. But this is awesome. I like what they've done here, but it looks like they've got I just need to zoom in here. You can see that looks like a rosemary pattern alongside their normal columns, and they've got a list of servicemen who have served, who are from North Melbourne, who played for the Kangas or was part of the Kangas in an administrative way. They have their names on there, so it's very organised. I think North Melbourne have done a good job with this. It's Kookaburra Seacom deserve their credit when credit's due with this, and it's very cool with what they've done with the rosemary, and I think it's a B. It's good. It's very good, mind you, and I'm looking forward to getting this scene being seen against for whoever they're playing on ANZAC Day or the 26th. I'll just bear with me while I flip back. This is my editing platform. Just bear with me here. Fixture. Who North play? Yes, they played GWS, which is pretty much a battle of the good Guernseys. By the looks of it, I'll just show you that. Now, let's head to the other team who plays on ANZAC Eve, and my god, Melbourne have done an excellent job again. As you see, they're close to the top of my gather round video, and they are going to be close to the top again. This is excellent. They've got, looks like they've got army camo with the blue background, and then they've gone with all the poppies in that V thing here. That V thing here. So it's pretty cool. I think this is a B plus. It deserves to be up there. Melbourne have done an excellent job with Guernseys this year. I'm looking forward to see what they pull out for Indigenous round. It's gonna be cool. And I reckon it's a B. E plus. Sorry, Kados, if you're watching this. But I've got another one that's coming up that probably deserves a higher ranking. Now here comes the Western Bulldogs one. They've made one change. This is pretty much same strip that was last year. I do like the way they've used the red sash here for the sash here, red hoop with the poppies. I do like that. And they've also got servicemen, men and women who were serving at the Bulldogs. And I've got one change to that. This is pretty much the same. It's quite a few years running. Every time I play the home game on Anzac Day, I'm pretty sure they have won a home game during this time period. They have had this. It's pretty good, but it's getting quite old. And if one change to that Guernsey that wore last year was the Bulldog logo, I reckon it's a D. I'm sorry, Bulldogs fans, but you guys they need to get more inventive. Like, wear a white version of this. Or go what other clubs have done. I'd rather see a change than seeing clubs up with the same crap twice over. So this is a D. Now here comes the Hawks for their traditional. This is what they're going to wear against Gold Coast on Anzac Day at the UTAS Stadium, as per their traditional game on Anzac Day. Anzac Day is either UTAS or Marvel. This sort of a game in the Hawks. So I like the way they didn't wear a proper Anzac Guernsey last year, but I do like because it's a Marvel game. They could have played in Tassie, but West Coast are too shit for that. Sorry, West Coast fans. Sorry, Coast Club. But I like the way they've got the bugle in that middle thing, and it looks like they're going there for all the servicemen and women who've played for the Hawks and have served. So it's pretty cool. I like it. I do like it. They've worn this before, but they've got something a bit more different here. Normal clubs will be wearing the ANZAC Appeal logo above the AFL logo, but they've got the Appeal below. So it's actually a little quirk in Hawks. I'm going to give it a C. We've seen this before, but it still looks neat. It is neat. Rather neat. And I'll be actually going to be in one of my next videos for this channel. No, for Guernseys. I will be also I would devote an entire round full of special occasions of it, that sort. Now, let's head to the Giants. Well, yes, I'm going to say this is going to break your previous criteria of you've worn this before. It's a traditional camera game because, sorry about that, just, I think this actually looks rather clean. This is a iconic Guernsey for the Giants. I've worn this every year they've played a home game on ANZAC Day, I'm pretty sure. And they've always played at Canberra because that's where the Australian War Memorial is. They've always request a Canberra game during this time period, and even though it's against a rubbish side against North, well, I shouldn't call them rubbish because they've gone good, but not great side against North Melbourne. I think this is good from the Giants. I like the way they've got the camo in that G. I'm going to give it a C. Solid C. I think this is too good to be in a D, but not good enough to be a B. Sorry, Giants fans who are watching this, but been rather harsh on that sort of stuff. Like, I'm surprised you guys didn't wear your Nova Surrender Guernsey didn't wear that against Richmond. I do understand. And now here comes the eyesore of the pack, Gold Coast Suns. Yes, but I'm not a fan of this one. This is the way the picture's been taken is pretty. I've taken a screenshot from the Gold Coast Suns Instagram, and Jesus Christ, this is another shit show. It's meant to have a bit of poppies underneath the G where the arms are for track. I've got a sprig of rosemary above the 6th logo next to vote Yayo and the ANZAC appeal. But Jesus, this is, you can't. I have a major gripe with Gold Coast jumpers. This is an eyesore with the way the poppy's been arranged. And it should have made the G a bit more yellow. You can't tell what's the G and what's the what's the poppy is. It's foul. I'm pretty sure the award is against West Coast at some point in time, but it's foul. It's an F. It's that bad. I'm so sorry, Gold Coast fans, but really, it's not that great, to be honest with you. It's an F. It's bad. Now let's head to Saints, and you may argue, yes, they've wore this last year, but this is a different version to the one they wore last year. It's pretty clean. I'm not surprised Cardi will be getting a version of this. It's pretty awesome. It's a nice symbolic touch with the V, and I'm surprised St Kilda didn't wear they should have pulled out a heritage jumper and wore that Guernsey, because at the time the Saints cars was cars of Journey, but and they wore the red, black and orange. Yeah, that's something you should have seen. It's pretty cool. They wore that for Indigenous around a few years ago. I hope they bring it back. But this is actually nice. I do apologise about the play button there. That's from the Saints Instagram. This is the best picture I could find of it. But it's very good. I think it deserves to be up there. I think it's a B. I like the Saints one they wore last year, and I'm a fan of this one as well. Now let's head to the Pies. I can say they did a decent job this year with their Guernsey game. They've got soldiers here and stuff there, but I'm surprised it's not that any more imaginative. Collingwood have known for notoriously terrible imagination for a Guernsey, but I better give them credit here. This is actually negative, but it's a D. Collingwood, it sucks. It sucks. It actually sucks. It's a D. I want to see something different here from Collingwood. I want to see them trying to incorporate I'm pretty sure I saw this a few years back, but I'm pretty sure, or they did they should do rosemary sprigs the entire on the V on the stripes. They should do that. It's a D, and I need more imagination, Collingwood. And now let's head to the two WA teams who are going back to back in this case. It's the West Coast Eagles who are going to be playing the Saints, and Jesus Christ, it's going to be a good Guernsey clash. This is Wattle from what I've seen from the West Coast Eagles. This is a very clean Wattle with, I'm just using Ruben here. It's pretty good. It's very good with the way they've incorporated Wattle into their normal Guernsey, and it's mainly into on their normal wings. It's actually very nice. You can see the way they've done it. It's better than the eyesore that we saw last year with what they wore against, what was it, Gold Coast or somebody like that. It was against Hawthorn. They had the marching at the bottom. It was kind of cool, but it detracted from the main focus, which is Eagle. This time, this is pretty good. I think this is pretty good. I think it's a B. It's a B, in my opinion. They've done very well with this, the West Coast Eagles. They're on top of they're shit the Guernsey game, and they're very good at the Guernsey game, shit on the field. This is coming from a pro-kill Docker supporter, mind you. This is a B. This is very good. West Coast are on fire this year. And let's head to the other, not back-to-back, I was joking with that. It's Geelong. And I like it. They've done a good job here with looks like they've got a sprig. Another sprig of plants of some description, and it's pretty cool. It's not the best picture, but it's a good picture of Tom Stewart, and it's bloody fantastic the way they've done that. And but I want to see a bit more here. This is a bit bland. You probably think it's a bit bland here in this picture I've got. It is a bit bland. I've seen they'll be wearing this against Port on the ANZAC Day. Hope it looks good. Port have not put out anything for ANZAC Day, which is mildly surprising because they have an ANZAC home. They've always requested a home game on ANZAC Day, and they always make sure play against like Geelong. So I'm giving this a C. It's good, but it's not as bad. But it's not as bad as Gold Coast. And here I'm going to probably go on. This is the Fremantle Guernsey that is the same one they wore last year. I'm not gonna lie, I rather see. I kind of want to see something else, but this is better than clubs like. I'm gonna show an example here. Sydney, just the ANZAC logo above the normal South Melbourne. It's better than Sydney. It's very good from Fremantle. It's a good story behind it, and I like it. As a free agent, I really want to get it, but I don't have it yet, and it breaks the bank account a little bit. I reckon it's a B. I think so. Hello?
You online?
No, I'm not online.
You're talking to yourself?
Yeah, I'm talking to myself. Going nuts.
I was about to say it's the first time you're going crazy. Don't worry about it. You umpiring soccer this year?
Thinking about it, seriously. Thinking about it because it's a bit of a mess. What they've done with Football Southwest.
Yeah, okay.
It's a mess. I'm going to have a chat with Miss Bess about it later.
Will that clash with your shifts at the...
Yeah, I'll try and manage it somehow.
Yeah.
I'll need to manage it somehow.
Fair enough. All right.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a B. And here's the best of the lot. It's Essendon's. Yeah, it's very good. To be honest with you, they've done better than the previous years. It's just a poppy sash. I like it. I like it very much. It's just very good. Very good job of Essendon. This is probably one of the first Guernseys to be announced. And it's pretty awesome. I'm giving it an A. It's the best in the bunch here. With the ANZAC Guernseys. It's very good. I think it's an A. And so that means Essendon's Guernsey is the best one of the comp. I'm sorry if I've missed a few, but Essendon is the best at the moment. I think so. Anyway, see you at my next... I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you at my next tipping video. Yeah, which will be out next. We'll return to normal service with a full lot of fixture videos. Free tipping videos as per usual. Go back to usual programming. Anyway, cheers. I shall see you next one.